I worked on a movie called Full Metal Jacket, which Anton Furst, the production designer, was on. So I got to know Anton very well and had a good working relationship. And the next thing, I got a call from the studio, would I come in to have an interview with Tim Burton? Put a lot of suggestions to him. And the next thing I got is I got the call to start. Anton roughly sketches it, goes to the director, gets his consent, he feels it's going in the right direction, looks good, then passes it over to us and says, like, John, is this practical? Can we make it work? And that's when we come in then. And the rest is history, really. A lot of pressure there because the time factor. We started late, and you can't buy time. So we were up against it for a long, long time. This had to be ready, that had to be ready. I had a team of 12 people. So nowadays, that team would be, on a Batman 1, would be 112 people. So we've done quite a feat, actually. 5 or 6 gadgets, didn't we? The steel gauntlet, the Batarang, the spear gun. Problem with the gadgets, that they had to be small, lightweight, they had to fit on the belts. Everybody thinks it's fun, but it's about labour, cost, budgets, material, so it's not much fun till it actually starts to take shape, then you start to enjoy it. The spear gun was quite a good gadget because you had to lock it in, it had to spin, and we actually fired it many times in the film at people wrapping around their legs or round objects that Batman had to swing off. So that was quite a good gadget in the size of it, and it looked good. The steel gauntlet was interesting. It started off at 18 inches, which looked ridiculous, so we had to reduce it to 9, and that had to fire out steel cables, click onto the steel cable, and then escape in the museum. So that had to happen in one sequence. I was quite proud of that. The Batarang was another practical object that had to open up, and he actually froze it around people's legs.
We tried to give the toys, so to speak, enough of a clunkiness and reality that it still brought it in the non-magical kind of realm, you know? That even though it's doing things that it really wouldn't do, you could kind of believe it could maybe do it.
The Joker's gadgets, you know, Jack used to come to our workshop and discuss all the gadgets, try them out, and make suggestions how he felt they should be used or changed. They weren't sophisticated or refined, I didn't think. You know, they were more fun gadgets. I mean, we had one telescopic boxing glove.
Can somebody tell me what kind of a world we live in?
The acid flower he had, the long gun, 1.5 meters long, he takes out of his trousers when the Batwing's attacking him. The Batwing, a lot of that was done model work by Derek Meddings.
The Batwing was something that sort of came off of the drawing board, the idea of it being the shape of the bat symbol. And Michael White, who was the storyboard artist, I think it was Michael that came up with the idea of, you know, the plane had to fly down the street and then had to turn around. And he came up with that great idea of it sort of coming up and stalling in front of the moon and then coming down. So you had that sort of moment where it was like silhouetted in front of the moon.
We had to put the Batwing on a gimbal, a large gimbal, to get the movement back and forwards and dipping, and so like you'd fly in an aircraft. Then we had rockets in the bat wing, which had to be practical, a laser gun, and machine guns too in either side of the wings. I was proud of working on Batman 1, and I liked Tim Burton very much as a director. I thought he had some very good ideas. Yeah, I think we've done a good job.